Basically, if you've been catching up the news for the past few days or a couple of days since it dropped, even when I first heard it, even though I'm hesitant to make this video, especially, well, I enjoy the movie as well. Even though, yeah, it's not the greatest movie in the world, not really, but it is indeed like pretty not bad actually. It's actually kind of good for me, in my opinion. But yes, it's a true story movie, which of course, sometimes true story movies sometimes don't accurately represent what in real life, you know. Yeah, I know that from from whenever I watch movies, made by Hollywood. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, it's The Blind Side. Yep, The Blind Side about a former NFL football player, Michael Oher, who you who used to play with the Ravens and with the Ole Miss in college football, where he was raised and adopted by the Tuies. I don't know how to pronounce their last names, but yeah, that's it. Basically, the Tuies raised him and adopted him, adopted, and basically, make him like his life happy, and give like with the gifts of him having talents of playing football, you know. And once he rose to fame, he went to college at Ole Miss, and then he is drafted for the Ravens in 2009. But even with the movie being made as well, mm, basically it's a true story. Which, yeah, overall the movie, I saw the movie myself, and I looked into info with of Michael Oher and Tuies, the movie is pretty good, not gonna lie. And even there's some flaws here and there. Especially I don't. There's some moments I don't like, But yeah, even in the overall the movie, it feels like sometimes involves white Christian evangelicals, which is the Tuohys are Christians indeed. Even though the movie shows that they're basically like saviors or something. Which honestly, I'm not saying it's bad, but if it happens in real life, it's good, I guess. Um, but after for Michael Orr, well, let's just say I know that this has happened before the bombshell dropped. Um, Michael Orr disliked the movie, like how it portrays him, because it made him look dumb. Which, oh, okay, I kind of see that. I see that. See the complaint. That was years ago. Way when the movie came out, like after the movie came out, and now, a couple of days, a couple of days earlier of 2023, the bombshell dropped that Michael filed a petition or a lawsuit against the Tuohys because he was been tricked into signing conservatorship. What does that mean? Well, if you took the example of Britney Spears, then you will understand. But TLDR, once you sign a conservatorship, it will goes uh, the profit you make goes to the other. That's what it is. And in this lawsuit, Michael Orr filed it said that he doesn't receive anything, and he doesn't even know he he was adopted, but no, but so supposedly the Tuohys tricked him to sign a conservatorship, which means all the profits that made by Michael goes to the Tuohys. Yeah, he received nothing. That's pretty much, once I heard this bombshell, I was like, oh my god, this is probably not going to end well. Even though I don't know if this is true or not, but to right now it's currently in the process, and also I'm keep seeing who still in development. I don't know because there's both sides arguing back and forth. Yeah, basically the Michael Orr filed a lawsuit. He said it's unfair that he's been treated like that, and there's the other side, which is to say it was pretty much you know, don't know what he's talking about, all that. There's some sort of truth in there, if it did happen or not. But here's the thing: I will seriously try to see if it's try to keep up with the news to see if it's true or not. If if that happens, they need to show proof of both sides, such as the Tuohys, that they need to show the documents if Michael was either adopted or tricked into signing conservatorship. And also, Michael Orr needs to show proof as well if he's like literally being tricked. But he already said that he been tricked. He doesn't even recall like signing in. Well, he did sign, but I don't think he didn't get the time to read the fine print of like it says adoption or conservatorship in there. I'm not so sure if that really it was the case. And so even though it overall this news is quite wild, and if Michael Orr won, then many of us, including me, and hell, even my folks, yeah, my folks we watched the movie, we all liked it. Then we all been blindsided, no pun intended. But it could be a joke, but I'm not so sure. I mean, I buy that jokes, but yeah, that's what people call it. We all been blindsided. If it's not true, if the tweets like tell the truth about it, then I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Michael Orr's head. I'm not so sure. Um, but even if you take a look at his football career of the NFL, it doesn't seem that big bang, or I suppose. So, but yeah. But anyways, like even you watch the movie Blindside, don't take the word of like based on a true story, which mean part of it is a true story, but what goes behind it doesn't accurately represent what's happening in real life. Okay, even it's Hollywood made. That doesn't mean it's 100% accurate. No, it's not. Even if you take a look at movies that are accurately represented, like for example, I read this once of the movie Rudy, that football movie based on a true story of Rudy, you know the real life Rudy said that the movie almost accurately represents on what his real life been to. Spoilers, but I'm sure pretty much everybody watches this. But Rudy said that the last part with the new head coach doesn't let him to play, it's totally false, which is confirmed by the real life Rudy. But yeah, so I just using this as an example of like there's a lot of movies out there based on the true story movies, and I know most of them don't accurately represent in real life. Especially my new favorite true story movie, which is McFarlane USA, which I had to look through the details if it's true or not, and mostly it's pretty much inaccurate. But hey, it did manage to the movie did manage me to enjoy it. So yeah, yeah, even there's some accuracies here and there, but most of it is inaccurate. But yeah, but that's Hollywood for you, and pretty much that's the case for mostly of them. even though I'm pretty sure there are other movies out there can be true or not, or I'm not even sure. So there, yeah, there has to be. But as for in the Blind Side's case, whew, whew, not gonna lie, this one's hurt a ton. I suppose if it's the bombshell, if Michael Oher won, then the whole thing just a big huge heartbreaking. Even though I don't think the actors know about this that made the movie, the Blind Side, or the movie is based on a book of the, I think the biography of that. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is. The Blind Side, it says, is based on a 2006 book of the same name by Michael Lewis. Even though I heard, let's see, even the author pretty much heard about this horror deal, is pretty much pretty sad about this. Besides, it's like this is like poorly aged thing. Imagine if they make another Blind Side movie about this. Oh man, that would be sweet. And pretty much, I don't like. Okay, maybe I can regret that of saying that, but it might be very depressing. Not sweet. I think it'd be depressing. But yeah, even though once again, I'm not taking sides at this moment, but if Michael Oher says it's true, then okay, um, then I feel bad for him. If Michael Oher says, but what if it's not true, then nope. I'm not believing you one bit. So, but we all have to wait and see if it's true or not, folks. Okay, I know, you all like the movie and enjoy it, and so do I, y'all. But yeah, but that's how it is. That's the reality. That's the reality of what's going on. But yeah, if Michael won, then shame on the Tuies. But if Michael tells the lies, then shame on him. So yeah, and right now I'm not so sure which sides I can take. Okay, but yeah, but that goes to show you when Hollywood made true story movies, there's always a dark side behind it. So yeah, don't always take the word. Don't always take the word up based on the true story and stuff like that. Okay, so you have to probably do your research in history. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's the video I had to make about what I felt in the past couple of days. I'm hesitant to make this video. Okay. But I had to pull it off. Okay. Even I don't know if my folks heard about it, but yeesh, it gotta be a real gut wrencher right there. But yeah, guys, that's all I had to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sub, like, a comment, and as always, I'll see you next time in my next vids. Peace out.